Hello everyone, it's the continuity of the lecture series. Today we are going to discuss about the microorganisms in meat, poultry and seafood industry. So before taking into today's topic, let's have a recap or a recall of what we discussed in the last video. So in last video, we covered up about the extrinsic parameters that are affecting the microbial growth. And in today's video, we'll be discussing about the pathogens that are present in the meat products, seafood safety hazards, and few of their contaminations. So, let me start with a simple question. Have you ever opened a packet of meat from the refrigerator and noticed a strange smell, or seen a blown vacuum pack and wondered what went wrong in that product? Behind the small sensory change lies an entire invisible world of microorganisms. So today, we are going to step into that microscopic world and understand microorganism in meat, poultry, and seafood, one of the most critical areas in food microbiology. So the invisible battle. Meat, fish, poultry, and seafood are rich in protein, moisture, and nutrients. So to us, they are nutritious foods. To microorganisms, they are a perfect growth medium. So microbes in these foods fall into two major groups. As it is displayed in the slide, the first one is going to be the pathogenic microorganism and the second is going to be the spoilage microorganism. Pathogens are harmful organisms that can cause foodborne illness, whereas spoilage microorganisms, which may not always cause illness, but it could destroy the quality of the product, resulting in slime, odor gas, and discoloration. Both are equally important from an industry perspective. So let's see pathogen in meat. So over here we have the red meat. There are few hidden risks behind the meat. So imagine ground beef. So when a meat is minced, surface bacteria gets mixed throughout the product. This is where the E. coli becomes a serious concern. Another major spoilage pathogen is Salmonella. This is commonly associated with meat and poultry product. Then we have the Listeria monocytogenes, particularly dangerous because it can grow even at refrigerator temperature, especially in ready-to-eat meat-based products. This makes temperature control extremely critical. And over here we have the poultry pathogens. So raw poultry is frequently associated with Campylobacter jejuni and Salmonella. So improper handling of cooked meat can also allow Clostridium perfringens to multiply rapidly. So this is why proper cooking reaches a very good possibility of avoiding the contamination. So reaching a temperature around 75 degrees Celsius is essential. And remember, pink color does not always mean undercooked, and brown color does not guarantee the safety. Next, we have the seafood safety hazard. Over here, seafood brings its own challenge. Marine waters naturally contain Vibrio species, and especially they are present in shellfish. Raw oysters, in case of contamination, they can lead to severe illness. In vacuum-packed seafoods, Clostridium botulinum becomes a major concern because it produces a deadly neurotoxin under the lower oxygen condition. Apart from this, additionally viruses like norovirus and hepatitis A virus can enter the seafood through sewage and contaminated waters. So seafood safety begins even before the harvesting. So this is about the spoilage manifestation. Spoilage often announces itself. Slimy surface, these are usually due to the Pseudomonas, and sour odor from lactic acid bacteria. Let's take gas production, they are leading to blown packs. This is especially due to the Clostridium or lactic acid bacteria. Mold, white, green or black patches, this is due to the penicillium that is present. But here is the important point. Spoilage does not always mean pathogenic contamination, and dangerous pathogens may not always produce visible spoilage. That's what makes the food safety more challenging. And this is about contamination source. So, where does the contamination start? Contamination can begin from animal hide or skin, intestinal contents during the slaughtering process, processing equipment, and the handlers or the way we handle the product. Slaughter and processing stages are the critical control points. So, that is where HACCP system plays a major role. And over here, we have the temperature control standards. So, the modern control and the industry. So, today food industries rely on strict refrigeration, rapid chilling, and in certain cases, they also go with modified atmospheric packaging. As we all know, where CO2 is going to slow down the bacterial growth, and continuous temperature monitoring, sanitization, and third party audits. So, color is not a reliable safety indicator in case of cooked meat products. Let's remember that in case of the meat based contamination. And modern packaging technology. So, as we discussed as a gist, we are going to use gas mixtures like CO2 or nitrogen, which is going to stop or delay the bacteria to grow and extend the shelf life of the product. So, with proper critical considerations, this can be an advanced technique used to avoid the spoilage. So, food safety is no longer optional, it is mandatory and continuously monitored. So, hygiene and compliance. So, meat and poultry and seafood are highly nutritious, and that is exactly why microorganisms love them. Understanding pathogens, spoilage patterns, contamination sources, and control measures helps us protect public health and maintain the industry standards. Because in food microbiology, what we cannot see matters the most. Thank you. Let's see a new topic in the upcoming lecture video.